Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Now, I have woken up this morning and seen that the new Halloween Ends trailer has dropped. Now, I knew it was coming out today, but I was expecting it to come out a little bit later on. So, I am super happy and super excited to see that it is finally here. Now, I am going to watch this trailer for the very first time, and then we are going to discuss what we've just seen. I hear breathing.
Come on, let's go. Come and get me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No!
Oh! Fucking hell. October the 14th. Whoa! Okay, okay. That trailer has got me fucking pumped. Sorry, I just cannot contain my excitement for this movie. It's been a while since I've been this excited for a new release. Probably the last time was last year for Halloween Kills. So, first things first, I am so glad that they didn't show too much in this trailer like they did with the last one. I feel in the last trailer for Halloween Kills, a lot was shown in the trailer, but it's looking like that they are doing their very best to keep most of this movie under wraps due to it potentially being the final Halloween movie. At least the final Halloween movie in this trilogy, because you never know, there could be more after this, but more than likely it will go down a different route. Anyway, let's take a look at the trailer. So, it starts with some heavy breathing and someone is walking into a house, and we quickly see that it is indeed Michael Myers. Now, when he opens the door, we see Laurie Strode waiting there with a gun. Now, for some reason, I feel this particular scene could actually be a dream sequence. I reckon Laurie is probably having Michael Myers nightmares of him coming to get her, because as far as I am aware, this movie is set 4 years after the last film. Now, I haven't delved too much into the story of this movie because I really want to be surprised, but I did read somewhere that there is a 4-year time jump between movies, so it would make sense for Laurie to be having nightmares about Michael Myers coming back. So I definitely think the opening scene in this trailer is Laurie having a nightmare, and it could even be part of the opening scene of the actual movie. Also, I love the look of Laurie in this movie. She looks fresher and stronger than ever, whereas in the last two movies her character was looking tired and a little bit run down. She clearly had problems with drinking because it was pointed out in the 2018 Halloween movie, but in this movie she is looking great. She is ready for this final battle with Michael, and I am ready too. In the next part of the trailer, we see Michael throwing Laurie in what I think is the kitchen. Now, I'm not sure if this is part of that possible dream sequence that I was just speaking about, or if this is a completely different part of the movie, but it looks great. We then see a few different people screaming. So the first we see is Laurie Strode screaming, followed by another woman screaming. Now, I have no idea who this woman is. She is clearly a new character in the movie. We then see another new character wearing a yellow jacket, and she's holding onto a wired fence screaming. She has blood on her hands, and it looks like there are maybe lights coming towards her, maybe a car or another vehicle that Michael might be driving. There is then a guy in some sort of tunnel. It looks like it's underground, and it looks interesting. It kind of gave me Pennywise vibes from the It movies, but I'm happy to roll with it. This guy is then grabbed by the throat by Michael. We then cut to a scene of a woman on the phone, and Michael's behind her because he opens up the door. Once again, no idea who some of these new characters are as of yet. They're all clearly new characters and new additions for the movie. The trailer then shows a clip of Laurie from the 1978 Halloween movie for a split second, and then we're back to this movie and we quickly see Michael and Laurie, where Michael has his hands around Laurie's throat. We then have some very quick flashbacks to Halloween 1978 and to Halloween Kills, and it shows that moment where Michael's like standing outside of the burning building, followed by another tiny clip of Laurie from the 1978 movie. We then jump back to this movie, and Laurie is in a room in a house where she's looking concerned about something. She's like walking towards the camera, no idea what's happening here. We then see Allison getting out of a car, also looking worried about something. We also see Officer Hawkins and two other police officers running towards something. I'm assuming this could possibly be part of the final act. Maybe the final showdown is all going to kick off back at Michael Myers' house, the same place where it all began. We then see a woman being thrown up against the wall. Now, I think this might be the same woman who was on the telephone in the earlier part of the trailer. We also see a guy on the ground, and Michael is basically choking him on the floor, and I think this is probably the same guy who was in the tunnel. We then have a close-up of Michael where the camera looks like it's kind of on the ground looking up at him. Maybe this is from a character's point of view where Michael is about to kill them and they're on the ground looking up at Michael. Then I think this is Allison screaming. I'm not too sure, but it does look like her. I'm not sure if this is from this movie or if it's a flash from Halloween Kills, not too sure. It looks like a similar scene that we saw in Halloween Kills. We then have a super close-up image of Laurie looking completely badass. We then see Michael stabbing something, and I can't really make it out, but as he stabs this object, we see like feathers or bursts of fluff. Maybe this is Michael having a fight with someone, and this person is holding a pillow or something of some sorts. We then see Laurie hiding behind a doorway, and she says, "Come and get me, motherfucker," and then Michael appears. We then cut to a fight scene between Michael and Laurie, and this was great. So they are in the kitchen, and Michael grabs Laurie from behind, and he's trying to put Laurie's hand into one of those sink grinder things. Laurie then slams her head backwards onto Michael, enabling Laurie to break free for just a second. She then picks up a big kitchen knife and slams it into Michael's hand before the trailer comes up with the Halloween Ends title. Now, did you notice that when Laurie stabs Michael's hand, it looks like he is missing a few fingers? Now, I cannot remember whether if he lost a few fingers in the previous movie or if it happened in this movie, but this looks brutal and I am so ready for it. I think with the showdown scenes between Michael and Laurie, there definitely seems to be two different ones going on. Like I said, I think the first one is definitely a dream/nightmare sequence, but I think the final part of that trailer with Laurie stabbing Michael's hand is probably the real showdown between them both. The only negative thing that I will say for this trailer is that I didn't get to see Lindsay Wallace, or at least I didn't notice her in this trailer. If you guys did see Lindsay in this trailer, then let me know in the comments box below, because I know she's definitely in this movie. I am very happy with this trailer. I'm glad not a lot was revealed. I definitely feel that they are saving the best for the actual movie, and this trailer is probably nothing compared to what is actually going to happen. I am a massive fan of these movies, and I loved Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. I know there have been mixed reactions, specifically with Halloween Kills, and there have been quite a few people who either hate it or they're sitting on the fence with hoping that this final installment is gonna bring the movies all together in some shape or form, but I absolutely love them. I personally cannot wait to hear the Halloween Ends theme song. I'm hoping that they are gonna go all out for this year and they're gonna bring us something spectacular. I think they've done a great job so far with these movies, and I'm really hoping that Halloween Ends isn't the final movie. I suppose it all depends on how it actually ends and how they actually kill Michael. I mean, can you actually kill Michael Myers? Well, I suppose that does all depend. If Michael ends up being chopped up into pieces and he loses his arms and his legs and he gets decapitated, then I would probably say that is pretty much the end for him. But there's probably going to be some sort of twist, but we will just have to wait and see what happens. But I am super excited to see this movie. I will be watching this one in the cinema on opening night with my other half, and I will be doing a review on this movie as soon as I've seen it. So, if you're someone who enjoys watching these types of videos on YouTube, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Before I shoot off, let me know in the comments box below, what do you think of this trailer? Has it got you excited just like me, or are you on the fence with this one? There's no wrong or right answer here, guys. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. So get typing in that comments box below, as I am always interested in hearing all of your views and opinions. Okay guys, well, thank you all for watching. Make sure you stay safe out there, and I'll see you all again very soon.